Hi everyone, Prof. Cruz here with a tour of the beautiful Norwegian Sun. We're starting all the way down at the bottom of the ship on deck 3 forward. That's where you'll find the medical center. I know this is a bit of an ominous place to start, but I think it's important for everyone to know where it is just in case you need it. You'll note that there are hours posted on the door. It was typically open a couple of hours in the morning and a couple of hours in the late afternoon or evening each day. Now we're going to head up the stairs. We're going to pass by deck 4, only because there are just staterooms on deck 4, and continue on up to deck 5. So here we are on deck 5. This is where you'll find the beautiful atrium on the Norwegian Sun. In the atrium, you'll find the onboard credit desk, the guest services desk, and the shore excursions desk. You'll also find the Atrium Cafe and Bar, and this is where you can order all of your specialty coffees. You can also make reservations for all of the specialty restaurants in this area. Panning up, you can see how beautiful this 3-story atrium area is. It includes a grand staircase and glass elevators on both sides. Moving from the front of the ship to midship on deck 5, you'll find the Four Seasons main dining room. This is one of 2 main dining rooms on the Norwegian Sun. They both serve the same menu, and you can make a reservation at either one of them. You'll notice this really cool ship model they have as you enter the restaurant. So you can't actually walk all the way through the ship on deck 5. You have to go up to deck 6, walk toward the aft of the ship, and then back down the staircase to get to deck 5 aft. And this is where you'll find the second of the 2 main dining rooms. This is the Seven Seas main dining room. Again, it serves the same menu, and you can make a reservation at either of them. Let's take a quick look inside. So we're making our way back up to deck 6 from deck 5. So we're now on deck 6 all the way aft. And this is where you'll find the Stardust Lounge, which is the main theater on the Norwegian Sun. All of the exterior doors on the Sun will lead you to my absolute favorite spot on the ship, the wraparound promenade deck. It's wide, it goes all the way around the ship, and it's a perfect place to come and look at the water, to look at the sunrise or the sunset. I like to put on an audiobook and get a little bit of exercise in. It's gorgeous. So coming back inside, again, we're still on deck 6. We're aft, but we're moving in a forward direction. This is where you'll find the photo gallery. This is where you can come and take a look at the pictures that have been taken of you throughout the course of your cruise and decide if you want to purchase any. This is a feature that I love that is becoming more and more uncommon on the newer cruise ships. The Norwegian Sun has a full library. You can see the hours that it's open here. And it has a pretty good selection of books that you can check out. It also has a book exchange shelf where you can leave books you're finished with, or you can go and select a book that someone else has left. There's a drop box where you can drop your books off if the library isn't open. There are also 3 rooms located next to the library. The first is a game room. You'll see there are a number of game tables here, and there are also games available in the cabinet. Then there are 2 other meeting rooms in this area. So exiting out of the photo gallery, you'll find the Windjammer Bar. It's a little bit dark. It's early in the morning and they don't have all the lights on yet, so it's a bit dark in here. But this is a really cozy space. At the back of the Windjammer Bar, you'll find the Havana Club. Exiting out of the Windjammer Bar, you'll find a staircase that leads you down to Deck 5, where you'll find La Cucina, the Italian specialty restaurant on the Norwegian Sun. Let's check it out. So heading back up the stairs from Deck 5, back up to Deck 6, through the double doors, you'll find the Bliss Ultra Lounge. This is a large space. A lot of events and activities take place in this space, as well as live music every day. You'll notice the large bar along the side. We're now approaching the forward area of Deck 6. This is where you'll find the second story of the Atrium. And all the way around, you'll find the Internet Cafe with a number of different computer stations set up. Here's the photo studio if you'd like to have any professional photos taken during your sailing. Deck 6 is also where you'll find the Cruise Next desk, where you can purchase your Cruise Next vouchers. And also, if you're Platinum or above, you can find out about the events that are taking place on your sailing. So now we're going to make our way up to Deck 7 forward. All the way forward at the very front of the ship on Deck 7, you'll find the Splash Academy Youth Center. You'll also find Entourage, which is an unsupervised space for teenagers to hang out. So we're now in the Atrium area on Deck 7, where you'll find the Champagne Bar and also the Art Gallery. Deck 7 midship is where you'll find the Sun Casino. Let's take a look inside. Exiting out of the casino is where you'll find all the shops, where you can come to spend your casino winnings. All the way aft on deck 7, you'll find the Stardust Lounge. This is the balcony level. Again, this is the main theater on the Sun. So next we're going to head up to deck 11. I'm skipping decks 8, 9, and 10 because they only contain staterooms. So here we are on deck 11. This time we're all the way aft, and we're beginning in the sports bar. Out the back of the sports bar, you'll find the Great Outdoors Cafe with outside seating and some amazing aft views. So we're heading back inside on deck 11. We're on the port side, going back through the sports bar. It's important to note that the sports bar during the lunch hour is also used as overflow seating for the buffet. So if you can't find a seat in the buffet, this is a great place to come to find some additional seating. That's also true of Moderno, which we'll be entering shortly. But before we get there, let's check out the arcade. You can purchase an arcade pass on NCL. My son tried this for the first time on our last sailing and loved it. It's a little over $150, and it includes unlimited games as long as they're not games that generate tickets. So now we're approaching Moderno, which is the Brazilian steakhouse on NCL. As I mentioned before, this space is also used as overflow seating for the buffet area during both breakfast and lunch. And during the lunch hour, they actually serve complimentary pizza and noodles in this space. So now we're headed out to the sun deck. Out here you'll find additional seating. You'll also find 2 large pools, 4 hot tubs, loungers, a stage, and a dance floor. You'll also find the Topsiders Bar. Now we're heading back inside on deck 11 toward the fitness center and spa. The relaxation rooms, sauna, and steam rooms are available to anyone who's purchased a spa treatment. You can also purchase a pass. It runs around $30. You'll note that the facilities here are not as impressive as they are on the newer ships. On the other side of the ship, inside on deck 11, you'll find the Garden Cafe, which is the buffet restaurant on the Sun. I didn't love the layout of the buffet. It's very narrow and can get congested at times. However, I thought the food was quite good, particularly the desserts and the Indian selections. Out the back of the buffet, you'll find another entrance to the Great Outdoors area. So now we're moving up to deck 12 aft, where you'll find the majority of the specialty restaurants. Through here, you'll find Los Lobos, which is the Mexican specialty restaurant on the Sun. Walking in the forward direction from Los Lobos, you'll find Teppanyaki, which is the hibachi restaurant. And then if you keep walking forward, you'll find the sushi bar and then Cagney's Steakhouse. Across the hallway, all the way aft on the starboard side, you'll find Le Bistro. This is the French specialty restaurant on the Sun. So next we're going to check out the outdoor areas of deck 13. I'm walking up a staircase near the main pool area on deck 11 up to deck 13. During the day, all of these loungers will be set up, so you have a nice view of the pool area from up here. This is also where you'll find the sport court. You can play shuffleboard in this area, and then behind the shuffleboard there are also a couple of small golf areas. This is Champ's Bar. This is also one of the designated smoking areas on board. Up this staircase, you'll find a wide open area at the very front of the ship where they'll have some loungers set up during the day. To me, this really felt like a wasted space. It seems like they could do something a little bit more interesting up here, like possibly an adults only area like they do on some of the Carnival ships. But there are nice views from up here and you can come and sit in a lounger, although it does get quite windy during the day. So we're going to head back inside on deck 12. Again, we're all the way forward at this point on deck 12. This is where you'll find the chapel. And then through the chapel, you'll find another one of my favorite spots on the ship. This is the Spinnaker Lounge, where you'll find some nice seating, again, all the way at the front of the ship, so there are beautiful views from up here. And then there's also a nice bar in this space. So this concludes our tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved my time so much on the Sun that I actually came home and booked her again for just a couple of weeks later. So if you're booked on the Sun, I hope you have as wonderful a time. Thanks again, everyone. Be sure to visit profcruise.com for my full review, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.